Classmates, we are very lucky and we're privileged to have with us Honorable Mayor Arvin D. Antipolo, the Municipal Mayor of San Antonio, Zambales, who will be talking about leadership. And thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon,
for
Father.
having me here in your office to talk about leadership. Mayor, given the circumstances that you are within your 100 days
Yes.
of service as newly elected mayor of San Antonio, what is your leadership style? I mean, what are you planning for the next years of being a public servant, given your profession as a medical doctor and now a public servant? What is your leadership style?
Okay, Father, thank you for the chance na makapag-usap tayo. Ever since I've been a doctor by profession, but a public servant by passion. So when it comes to leadership, my brand of leadership is centered on my presence, number one. Number two is I listen and I look at what the community needs. And number three, I act at the proper time and with the proper response. So that's my brand of leadership. But centered to that, of course, our leadership style is not just a permanent doctrine, but a dynamic one. So I've been a dynamic leader. That's what I want to do, because we cannot plan the next 100 days. We cannot plan the next year. We need to be dynamic, meaning we need to adjust. What are the challenges that are in front of us on a day-to-day basis?
To be ready in whatever situation.
Yes.
So we call that actually the situational leader.
Yes.
Listens
Or
to
a
the
dynamic
people,
leader.
a
Yes.
dynamic leader who is ready to adapt and to respond
Yes.
to what is needed in the society. So, Mayor, ngayon nakita natin you are entering into a new administration. What are the changes that you're planning? Of course, hindi ka naman bago dito sa San Antonio. You've been looking at what San Antonio has been for the longest time siguro ng inyong buhay dito. What are the innovations that you're planning to do when it comes to leadership, when it comes to program, how to run the municipality in your term?
Actually, Father, going to my administration as the municipal mayor now, I think we can go back to my campaign promises, because how I formulated my campaign promises is I've been here for the longest time. I know what the people needs. I know what the people wants also. I may not be able to give what they need, but I'm trying to make sure, I may not be able to give what they want, but I'm doing my best to give what they need. So, when it comes to health, for the longest time, ang reklamo po ng pasyente dito, walang gamot sa aming RH. Ngayon, ano po ang ginawa natin? What we did is we organized itong tinatawag na ATM or Antipolo Tulong Medical. Meaning, when the time comes to the RH or the clinic, walang supply ng gamot. Meron akong staff doon who takes the prescription pad, brings it to me, at kami ngayon ang bumibili sa butika. Fulfilling our campaign promise na yung pasyente, pag nagpagamot, hindi uuwi na reseta ang dala, kundi gamot na yung dala. That's yung pinakamalaking itinutulong po namin sa ating healthcare na pangangailangan ng mga kababayan. Secondly, naabutan niyo po ako kanina kausap yung mga bata. For the longest time, meron tayong budget po allocated by the local school board. Pero kakaiba-iba yung mga project na ginagawa, hindi yung priority. Gaya nga po ng nabanggit ko sa inyo, even the school ID, wala pa po ang mga estudyante. Lately ko lang nalaman, kanya-kanyang bili pa lang ang magulang ng ID. When it comes dito sa mga contest or tournament, nasasalihan ng mga bata, nakita nyo, Father, yung mga parents nangihingi pa ng tulong. May punto po tayo dyan eh. I think, para sa akin po, uunahin natin yung pangangailangan ng tao. As I have said again during the campaign, we will make sure that there will be a balance between the infrastructure developments and the social services na ibinibigay po natin. Yun po ang pinagtutuunan natin ngayon. Para dito po sa ginagawa natin, maramdaman ng mga kababayan ko sa San Antonio yung tunay na serbisyo. That's why I asked them kanina, palakpakan sila nung nadinig. Coming from the 4 million, ginawang 21 million ang previous administration, yung pondo ng local school board. Sabi ko, magandang pakinggan. But then again, I asked them, naramdaman nyo ba na dumami ang pera na inilagay yan? Iisa ang sagot, Father, hindi nila naramdaman. So again, it goes back sa transparency and accountability. I think if you will lead with good heart and good intention, hindi tayo magigiba. Kaya yun din po ang gusto kong i-advise sa mga katulad ninyo, undergoing training, mga nasa task, mga nasa servicemen, na talagang when we lead and when we focus yung servisyo natin, follow our heart. Hindi tayo magkakamali. Ano ba yung unang intention natin? Bakit kayo nasa servisyo? Katulad namin na nasa politika. Ano ba ang dahilan? Bakit ako pumasok sa politika? Yan ang tumulong sa kapwa. At gamitin yung pera ng bayan para sa sariling mga kababayan po natin. And actually, Father, during the campaign, I was telling everybody na pag nanalo akong mayor, obligasyon ko at trabaho ko, ubusin ang pera ng munisipyo. Hindi para sa sarili ko, pero para sa mga kababayan. Kasi naging practice na rin ng mga nasa administration, dinadamihan yung savings. Pinagmamalaki, marami kaming ipon. Pero ako naman po, pareho kami. Natuwa nga po ako nung binanggit ni Mayor Vico Soto yan sa TV na hindi kailangan ng savings. Pareho po kami ng opinion. And I've been saying that during the campaign pa lang na bakit tayo magtitipid? May kababayan pa tayong nangangailangan ng pambili ng gamot. Bakit tayo mag-iipon ng savings? May kababayan pa tayo at mga estudyante nangangailangan ng uniform, nangangailangan ng day-to-day needs. Walang dahilan para ipunin ang pera na ginagamit lang kung minsan during the end of the year na bonus ng empleyado. Dahil they call it savings.
Hearing from you, Mayor, it's not just a passive presence, but an active involvement to the needs and situation of the people here in San Antonio.
Yun siguro ang character ko talaga, Father, na I actively go out, na nagiging ko anong kailangan, paano gagawin, na hindi ko talaga hinahayaan lang na yung problema yung lumalapit sa atin. But I look after the different sectors. Yung TOTA natin, tinutulungan po natin, farmers natin, nangako ako dodoblehin na incentive pagdating ng 2026. Our barangay workers, walang tulong na natatanggap na regular, bibigyan din natin. And tomorrow, I'll be going to Baguio City again. And why? Nandun po yung mga kapitan namin at kagawad. I'll be going there to give support, para tulungan din sila, nasa seminar sila, kahit papaano, maramdaman nila na kahit nasa ibang lugar sila, yung leader nila, yung mayor nila, inaalalayan pa rin sila.
I thank you, Mayor. I can see the essence and the soul of good governance in the municipality.
Salamat.
I hope and pray that you will continue on to live out that idea.
Salamat.
Actually, we look up, I personally, I look up on mayors who are following the principles of good governance. And I see that in you. Thank you so much, Mayor, for the time. This is a very short notice, but this is very essential and very meaty talk.
Thank you, Father. Marami pa akong gustong sabihin, but I know limited yung time natin.
Yeah.
And I still have many years man napatunayan ano pa yung gagawin natin. So far, I'm just here for less than 70 days pa lang. We have in place yung mga ibang innovations naman natin, hindi lang sa leadership natin, kung hindi pati dito po sa mga programs, how we create the programs, how we implement the programs also. And right now, I involve yung tulong po ng ating sangguniang bayan para may check and balance kami.
I think, Mayor, you have already answered my third question sana sa amin. Pero that's already very good and very enough for us to reflect on your response to the questions that I threw at you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Father. Opo.
Thank you.
See you soon again. Salamat po. Thank you po.
Have a good day, mga classmates, sirs. Thank you so much for having me in this interview. And we are lucky to have Miss Axel Rose Aguirre, the Binibini ng San Antonio 2024, to talk about leadership. Ma'am, in your term as the Binibini San Antonio 2024, What is the style of leadership as a leader and model of the youth here in San Antonio?
For me po, yung leadership is about role model, being a good example po. Like our mayor, our present mayor po, Dr. Arvin Antipolo, give me a chance to be a mayor staff, one of the mayor staff. In that way po, napapakita ko po sa aking mga youth na even as youth, meron kaming natutulong sa ating mamamayan ng San Antonio, lalo na po sa mga taga San Antonians po. So, nakita po nila ako as nag-help din sa nagbibigay ng good service, ng syempre po yung respect sa ating elders, sa mga politicians po, sa lahat, even po sa ating mga kababayan po. So, yun po yung leadership sa akin, pagiging good example po.
Okay, in Christian values, we call that servant leadership. A leader who put into action his love for her subordinates through service. So, having said that, as a servant leader, what are the concrete change that you're looking, just having a vision, in other words, what are the visions that you want to fulfill in your term as Binibining San Antonio for the next few months pa? Kasi tapos na yung 2020,
Tapos na po.
Tapos na po ang 2020.
Pero reigning pa rin po ako.
Reigning pa rin. So what are your plans or what is your vision for the youth? Na pwede mo pang gagawin in the next few months siguro of your reign as like the Binibining San Antonio?
For me po, parang hindi na ako 2024, 2025 din po kasi until na po reigning ako. So, ipapatuloy ko pa din po yung ginagawa ko last year until now na pagiging example din sa kanila na hindi nililimit yung kaya ng mga youth kagaya ko. Gusto ko na ma-experience din nila na kaming mga ako po kasi athlete, kami mga athlete, kaya namin mag-join sa pageantry. So, hindi dapat nililimit yung passion ng mga kabataan na katulad ko po. Yun po yung gusto ko na until next year, the next year is makuha nila from me.
As of the moment, ano yung mga venues mo? Like, ano yung mga programs or activities kung saan directly involved ka at nakikita nila, ito yun. Ito yung leader na titingalain at susundan ko. Pag-inspire sa mga youth. Ano yun?
Currently po, participant po ako ng cycling events sa Maynila po.
Okay.
Kumukuha na po ako ng mga sponsors right now, like Mr. C po. And then po, Cariswell po, nag-reach out na po sila because of my cycling events po. Duathlon po kasi yung laro ko. So, si Mayor po, yung Mayor po natin ngayon is last year po as nakakuha ko ng second sa Batangas Racing Circuit po ng second, and then our Mayor helped me. Doon po na nag-start yung programs na nag-reach out sa akin, pati yung mga sponsors na kumuha sa akin, nagbibigay ng support po, pati si Mayor. Tapos po doon nakita ng mga kabataan na like me sa taga-probinsya po na kayang makipag-compete internationally at saka dito po sa Pilipinas. So doon po nila ako nakikilala as nagko-compete po na full Philippines na po.
Okay. Kami mga estudyante po kami to become middle managers. Ikaw siguro sa level mo ngayon, may sarili ka ring level of leadership. Ano yung mga tinitingala mo ng mga leader na pwede mong, as a young leader, pwede mong sundan at tularan ang magiging ideal leadership philosophy mo sa balang araw? Sino yun? May naisip kang leader as of the moment na nai-inspire ka, nag-i-inspire sa iyo and tinitingala mo bilang model ng iyong leadership in the future?
For me po is si Ate Jermaine Prato. Siya po ay isang SEA Games gold medalist. And then, ng cycling po, and Navy po siya. Navy din po siya, nasa service din po siya ngayon. Kinukukup po ako ni Ate Jermaine mag-training sa house niya. Pinagpag-stay niya po ako doon. Tapos nakita ko po sa kanya at saka sa partner niya na isa po sila sa pinakamagandang leader na encounter ko po. Lalo na din po in real life, sa buhay po. Ate Jermaine have one daughter po. Despite po na nagkaroon siya ng anak, nagtuloy po siya sa SEA Games. And then, doon po yung nakuha niya yung lakas na loob para manalo po para sa Pilipinas at saka para sa anak niya. So doon po nakikita ko siya as role model ko kasi nagbibigay din po siya ng advice sa amin sa mga youth na choose the right path always po.
The quality of a leader, seeing what is good and insist on it and persevere on it. So yun yung quality.
Yes po.
Miss Axel Rose, thank you so much for your time and thank you for sharing with us, young as you are, your ideas about leadership. And I am very, very sure my classmates and my colleagues and my teachers would also see a beautiful future ahead of you. I'll be praying for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you po. Thank you po. Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Nice.